Hey out there, Slot Car Land. How's everybody doing this weekend? Well, it's time for main video again. And like I promised, we're going to be popping this little bad boy out of its package here and seeing what kind of car we got. We'll put it on the dyno straight out of the box, see what kind of performance it's getting. Then we'll start working into it, and I'll show you a couple little tricks to get these Autoworlds to run a lot better than they do in the stock form. So, let's get this bad boy out of the package and let's get going. Voila. Alright. So, throw that over the bar. So let's take a peek. We're definitely going to be doing away with that metal guide pin. And we're going to be putting in a T-Jet guide pin on this car. Just so we have some little more working to work with it here. So I'm going to put a little oil on the bottom just to be safe. Let's see if she turns over. I've got the dyno turned down low. There's two settings on these dynos. There's a break-in setting and then there's a max performance setting. Right now this is just on the break-in setting, so I thought we'd let it sit here for a little bit. Ooh. And they have a potent car here. Right out of the package, we're up into the 2.59s. You can tell how bouncy this car is. Not bad, not bad. These cars are hit and miss out of the package. Some of them could be really, really good. Other ones could be total crapshoot. So, not bad right out of the package. So we may have a good car here. So let's start taking this bad boy apart. The reason why we're doing away with that guide pin is because if you look at a T-Jet, this is an uncut T-Jet pin. If I can get them to hold, you can see how much longer that is. And we're only going to be cutting a little bit off of there, so it's going to be way longer than this guide pin. And if you're running anything other than clip-together tracks, you're going to want a slightly longer guide pin if you're running like a routed track or something, so it works really, really well. So let's take this apart. Let's clean it really, really good. Get all the grease. Dang, that clip's on there good. There we go. We'll go from the other side. All right. Something else we'll do is we'll do the old do the old tape trick as well. That front one's a little loose. The back one seems to be in there a little tighter. Alright, let's give this armature, the plate here, give it a good, nice, clean, polish it up just a little bit. Okay. Now, so something else you guys can do is your idler gears. You can see, you can hear all those little whips and grooves on the idler gear there, being plastic and all. What the heck? Oh, I sent them over here. So we'll take a little buffing wheel here. Let's see if we can't buff some of that out. So now you can hear it's a lot less rubbing and a lot less ridges on that now. So now we're going to take and we're going to turn our focus towards pickup shoes. We'll get out our sanding block. This is from RTHO. It's got two grits. It's got a fine one on one side and a little coarser on the other. And I've also got my wire brush hooked up to my grinder Dremel so we can get the little hook. So we'll do one shoe at a time here. Basically what you want to do is you want to take it, put your finger, get it down in the little, where the dropout is there. And we want to sand it so we get some of that copper plating off of the pickup shoe. Plus, this will help smooth the shoe out as well. And you can see some of that plating's going away there. So we're getting down to the copper. That looks good. Now, let's see if we can get in the little hook here. Looks like we kind of got that. Turn that off. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to get us some sandpaper here. Nothing too coarse. We're going to cut us a strip. About the width of the pickup shoe hook. We're going to get pickup shoe spring out of the way. We're going to take and slide it. This might take a little bit of doing. Actually, I think we got to go a little thinner on the strip. There we go. There we are. You might need your X-Acto knife to get it past the little pickup shoe spring nipple there. You got one of these third hands, sometimes these will come in handy too. You can use one of these to hold the car while you're sanding. There we go. So you can see that from the top one there, and then just go back and forth and just get it all nice and try and get as much of that copper plating off of there as possible. Alright, that should be pretty good. Since you can't really see it, you just got to kind of judge. So now, let's put this shoe back on. And now we'll do the other shoe. Alright, now that we got the shoes done, let's turn our attention to the magnets. And as you can see, it kind of falls out. So let's grab our masking tape. Piece off, slap it on the magnet, trim the excess piece off, and let's test fit. That's a lot better. Sometimes it only takes one piece of tape. Other times it could take 2 or 3 pieces of tape to make a snug fit, so that magnet's not going to move around too much in there. If it's moving around, it'll upset the magnetic field in there, and it'll wonky with your armature, and it'll cause the armature not to spin smoothly, and then you're going to be losing power and losing speed that way. Okay, let's test fit that one. That should be good. Okay, let's put the motor brushes back in it. These are brand new, so I'm not going to worry about cleaning these too much right now anyways. Whoa! For schnickens. Okay, now let's lube up the armature. This one might need some gear adjustment. There's a lot of, if you can see, there's a lot of play on that gear. And there's a lot of play on that front gear as well. Drop it in the chassis, grab our idler, put the idler gear in there. The old motor inside the motor clip a little polish as well. Oop. Shiny. Now, let's see this. Oh yeah, that'll fit. Okay. So, I'll put the chassis, let's put this particular body back on it just for now anyways. I'll be probably running a different body on this chassis come race time, but for today's purposes, and we'll super glue this guide pin in here later. If you guys can see, we were like in the 250 range with just out of the box. Just with these little tweaks, it's turning up into the 270 range now. From I think it was 254. Now it's picking up like 270 or 260 to 270 range now. So we've gained quite a bit just in those tiny little tweaks right there. So, and you can see the car seems to be a little calmer. So let me grab my race car here. Let's swap out these stock tires for the tires that we run. And these are silicones. You can find these at Jag Hobbies in the super tire section. They've got all kinds of sizes. And you can see the difference too. It makes the car a lot calmer. See, the car's a lot calmer. Not as twitchy, not as bouncy on these tires as well. So you lose a little bit on the dyno RPM wise because you're running a shorter tire. But it also gets the traction magnet closer to the racetrack, and it also calms the car down a lot as well. So really good there. So this car is smooth as nothing. I love this thing. This thing, I think I found me a new race chassis. So that's just a few tweaks you can do to these cars. As you can see, it did help a lot. We lost a little bit when we put the shorter tires on it, but it also calmed the car down a lot more. So in the next video, we're going to stick around with this car for a little bit. We're going to go into some even more tune tricks. One, we're going to make sure the pickup shoes are adjusted right so they're getting even on the rail. We're also going to see if maybe we can smash the gears a little bit. Just a little tiny bit to get them a little more, not so they're not moving up and down so much. So we'll do that in the next video as well. And then we'll go to the track and we'll pit this car against my old race car and see what kind of lap times we turn. Also, I've got parts coming for the TFX upgrade. If you guys remember all the motor magnets we bought and we kind of messed around with those for a little bit, we're going to be building 4 motors. Now, granted, we're only going to be doing 2. Why we're building 4 is because I need 2 for Shaden's car as well. But look what the mailman brought here soon. I've got 10 ohm arms coming from Dash. I've got 2 more motor plates and 2 more sets of gears coming from One Stop Slot Shop. I've already got 2 motor plates and 2 sets of gears with Typhoon armatures already here. So we've got 1 set of motors ready to go. We'll have to build those. We'll get these other ones built. And then we'll start matching magnets with those armatures and see what the Typhoon arms will do with the magnets. And we'll see what the 10 ohm arm will do with the magnets. I've got motor spacers coming from Wizard. I've got, what else do we got coming? I've got the anvil coming from RTHO to install the TFX gears. He made a special anvil for it, so I got that coming. And then there's a couple other things I ordered. I had to order some pickup shoes from Jag Hobbies for my DK4 car, along with some pickup shoes because I don't have any backup pickup shoes, and I lost a motor pickup shoe spring, so I need those so I can get my DK4 car back running again. And then a couple other things. So just be on the lookout for the Look What the Mailman Brought video there. Hoping by the end of this coming week that I'll have all those parts, and there'll be a well, Look What the Mailman Brought along with a bi-weekly feature car next weekend. So be on the lookout for that. And just keep on racing, keep on getting things ready for your season, and to remember to keep that pin in the slot, wheels on the downside. Keep racing slot cars. Don't forget to check out the Facebook group, the Slot Car Crazy on Facebook. A lot of great people there, a lot of cool posts, a lot of great things there. Don't forget to check out slotcarcrazy.com as well. A lot of great websites, a lot of great catalogs, a lot of great links there, so go check that out as well. You can also register to be on the website to put up all of your slot cars on there, so you can mismatch with people and talk about your collection and their collection and all kinds of stuff. So do that as well. And don't forget to visit the merch shop. Pick you up something there. It helps the channel out. You'll look good while you're doing it, and you can wear them to your next slot car races and everything. Couple new shirts coming there as well. There'll be a video up advertising those here really soon too, so be on the lookout for that as well. And I'll catch you guys next week with hopefully a Look What the Mailman Brought and definitely a bi-weekly feature car. Don't forget to check out the shorts as well this coming week. Have fun, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out. Bye.